Hello survivors and welcome to another episode of Windblown. I've been loving this game. We're going to get straight into it. So there's a couple of upgrades that we've done since our last episode of the game. The playlist will be down in the description, but anyway, if you want to see what the other videos that we've done on the game. As you can see, we start off with two weapons over here. We're going to grab the heavy... I actually like the beat bolt because it allows us to... Ooh, I pushed the wrong button. Oh well, I guess we can't play with that. And then we also get Frost Nova as well as the grenade. And let's get straight into it. So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, broken, you know, you tapping your right mouse button really hectically there. I mean, space bar, not right mouse button. To dash. It's actually a passive that you get for beating the demo boss. So it allows you to dash automatically by just holding down your space bar. So you do need to beat that second boss to get this, and it is really, really well worth it. Also, someone who was playing the game showed me a little something. If you see a waterfall, dodge into it all the time, because there is a chance that there is a hidden area behind the waterfall. So always make sure that you're dashing behind waterfalls to make sure there isn't a secret area behind them. But there is always sometimes some area there that you want to be getting or being a part of. Extra loot, you know, to make yourself stronger. Alright, hopefully we can beat the boss this time. He is very difficult, and even though I've done multiple runs in the game, I can't beat him every single time. So it is quite difficult. Anyway, here's a challenge room. We've got to kill all the enemies within 30 seconds. We do get a upgrade, which is really cool. Use that. And then there are some upgrades that make this a lot easier. So we don't have a very long time to go, but I think that was it. There we go. Challenge completed. We get a free gift. And let's see, when hit, create an explosion, ignore the first hit, or weapons and trinkets deal 60% damage against isolated enemies. That's really good because that means we do 60% increased damage to the boss, since he will be on his own the entire time. Except there is a time when he spawns something to assist him, but majority of the time he's alone, which is good. So 60% increased damage to him. Like there, free hit on an isolated enemy there. Alright, that guy's down. He did drop us the shuriken. It's an interesting weapon, but I'm not going to be using it. I actually prefer the heavy attack that we've got on our heavy blade, and we're going to keep going with that. Hopefully we can get like a level 3 heavy blade. That would be amazing, but if we can't, we can't. Also, if you see behind the enemies, we do have a bomb. Bomb is better than grenade. That's fine. We can replace it. So if you see when I hit enemies, there's like a shockwave behind them. That is an upgrade that I got that makes it so that enemies take damage behind ones that I hit, which is really cool. I don't see any waterfalls down here to run into. I hope I didn't like skip any accidentally, because that would be quite funny after me telling you all make sure you check them, and here I am not checking to see that we get them all. And then also there is something called I'm gonna go with damage, why not. There is this meteoric dust, and then there's the meteoric shards. The shards are used for upgrades as well. I'm going to show you how you can guarantee a shard. I'm going to go for a boost, but I'm going to show you how you can guarantee yourself a actual shard, because there are certain ways to get it, which is really cool. So I'll show you how you can do that. So there we go. There's a very good example when you're fighting those unique enemies. If you kill them by using the Crystallis attack, which is a shift when it tells you to push it, I think they are guaranteed. I'm going to say they're guaranteed, but don't quote me on that. But they are guaranteed to drop if you are able to finish off the enemies. If you finish the boss off with the Crystallis attack, it also guarantees that to occur. So really, really cool if you are looking to farm them. Just make sure you kill every possible enemy with a Crystallis attack, and you're going to have high chances of seeing them. So just my little bit of advice for you if you're farming that stuff, because otherwise it's very, very rare. You're not going to find it otherwise. Alright, perfect crits. Getting critical hit damage. Here's a waterfall, but I mean, you can kind of see you can't do that one. Alright, so now we're fighting the boss. We do have to make sure that we get that Crystallis hit on him as well. There we go, and you'll see it guarantees the Memo-Knight shard like I mentioned. So, very easy first boss. That was actually insanely strong. Weapons refill your trinkets depending on their damage. Blast applies goo for 3 seconds, a burst of damage against an enemy and the enemies behind them. So we actually do have blast. Targets are unable to move for a duration. And the size of blast is increased by 50%. We'll go for it. There really wasn't anything else there. The trinket thing isn't that big of a deal. I'm not too worried about it. We get free healing as well over here. And the hard part is actually the second world, or this part now that we're going to. We do get some upgrades over here. So dashes activate focus plus 60% for 1 hit. That could be very, very good. Let's see what else we got over here. We got beat bolts, and then we got a bomb. That's okay, so we can actually afford to grab this. And then we can also get ourselves a Memo-Knight dust. So that's really, really cool. It says that we've got a stack of focus already, which is really nice. It does actually show you an icon, which is fantastic, because otherwise how are you supposed to know? Or at least I'm assuming that's what focus is. All right, we do have to also make sure we go everywhere here, because there are all the side areas. And you want to focus on that enemy. He is a pain to deal with. So as soon as you see that laser guy, you need to rush to him and kill him. I think we did mention that last episode, but in case you didn't watch it, focus on that character. He is going to be something that's going to kill you, and you don't want that. So as soon as that laser beam gets spawned, he follows you around the world with it, and you don't want that. So you go and smack him, get him dead and done and dusted as quickly as possible, just like we did there. And I don't think there's any other way but this way. There is going down here, which is the right way. So there's a chest over here. Boost stock, elite, and drop a boost when slain. They drop a boost when slain. It doesn't say they've got a chance to drop it. It says they do drop it. So we get rid of the goo blast. I think that's meant to say a chance to drop it when slain. But I think there's a little bit of it should say chance to, not all of that. I'm not going to get the enhanced blast. I don't have space for it. Also, I'm not really focusing on blast per se, so we're not going to grab it. Okay, there we go. Let's see. It didn't drop a boost. So I'm not 100% sure. We don't need Blade Storm. I'm happy without it. It did say that it would drop them. Maybe that guy wasn't a mini boss or an elite. This isn't the blade that we want, but I think it deals a lot more damage. It does, but but I don't want that, because it could work because we only use them for their secondary attack. And it deals a critical after the 3rd strike. No. We won't do it. There's a reason. It's only... See, the alter attack doesn't count as a crit for that weapon. So it's not going to work for us, per se. Okay, let's see what we can get going over here. We took a nasty hit there. I mentioned we want to try focus these guys if possible. Gave us some shells there. Let's go. We've got some cogs over here. That's a fantastic one to get. We can focus this dude. very nice that both of them stood together. And get all our cogs. We're going to use a healing over there. We've got 3 health pots, so I'm okay with that. And then we got shells or cogs. Cogs are much better since we don't even have the shop again. So we're going to make sure we do that. Kill that guy. Still no boost dropped. And these guys are difficult enemies. You would have thought they were elites. Or something. Focus on this guy is much harder. To use a health pot there, unfortunately. Still got a bit of healing from it. That's weird. Anyway, follow the wind. Let's keep going. I don't really get any side areas, so this guy should drop us something based on the info we've got on it. I do like the heavy blade. As you can see, it constantly keeps enemies down. And then critical hit damage. We're actually been critting quite a lot, so we will take that. Grab the dust, and we actually get another boost over here, and we'll increase our damage by 10%. No other way to go over here, unfortunately, so let's just keep going. See what else we've got for ourselves here. Doesn't look like anything. I do love the movement speed we get in this game though. Oh my gosh. Hello. I wish I could stop getting hit like that. That was too risky. Alright, we actually get a... I was about to say we got a heavy blade upgrade, but we never. That was super unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we're going to beat the final boss, unfortunately. I don't even think we're going to make it to the final boss, let alone beat it. But we'll see what happens. We never know. Maybe something awesome will happen and we can actually make it there. And maybe we can beat him. Alright, shells looted. That's really good for like a very early run power up. But because of where we are still not... There's no point in taking it now. There's nothing we can really spend shells on. Alright, there's a challenge over here. I pushed the wrong button. Great. We need to kill everything within 30 seconds. And I'm gonna die because these things just smack me so hard. There we go. Okay, we actually did the challenge. I don't know what gift we can get from this, like it's going to help us. When hit, create an explosion, replicate our damage. Echo is nice. Dash, activate, focus. No, hit blast. We could get rid of hit blast, especially since we are not really using it. So let's get rid of hit blast. Grab the echo. The reason I actually started off with hit blast and you didn't see me pick it up, oh my gosh, we have 1 HP on the final boss. Why is there no healing or anything before this guy? Maybe they can introduce that, but let's see what happens. We do half frame. Oh, I didn't do it in time. We get half frames when you use an alter attack, but I didn't get it in time when he used his jump attack and we died over there. But that's pretty good for 1 HP run on the enemy. Imagine I actually had more HP and healing. We would have maybe killed him. I love how the dude goes and vomits over there on the screen. So we've got 10 Memorite dust. We've got quite a few things over here. We can preserve up to 100 shells when you die. I've never really found a need for that. Boosts now have a 5% chance to be enhanced, providing a better bonus. Recycling gives us more shells. I've got a reroll, another gift slot, a boosted boost, so even more chance. A start source, hex source. I think we're going to go with the boosted boost over here. and grab that. See what else new shows up over here. We have finally unlocked weapon training. That is 2,000 cogs. I have absolutely no idea what that means. Maybe it gives you the arsenal and you're able to do that. There's also another healing flask, which I think we'll need. Enhanced Crystallis and now refills your trinket, so that would be really good to grab as well. And then also whatever this Vortex upgrade over here is. We did grab Lifeline, which I haven't found yet, but we have found the challenges. Updrafts I've found before. A variant bait I have seen, but I'm not actually 100% sure. And then we have found fruit from broken jars before, not on video, but it is what it is. And then I wonder what this is because we've got it, but we haven't really seen what it does. And then over here, what can we get from our friend Forever? We got Burn Aura, explode and apply 5 burn, then give burn infusion to all allies inside your aura. So we deal damage every 0.5 seconds for 4 seconds, maximum stacks of 15. Weapons and effects apply 1 burn for the duration of the infusion, so that's really cool. We can also get complete Crystallis, so weak foes can be crystallized. That is actually really good, especially I'm gonna grab this because that means that next run we, oh no, push spacebar too soon. I can't get my burn now. That's irritating. All right, let's get something else that costs 5 then. I guess there's nothing else we can really do over there. But you are able to then start your next run with all the stuff. So you just push R to get it. And then your next run, you're going to start with that as a option or as a gift. So if you go and push I for inventory, you can see the gifts are already here. So what that means is you are able, this won't be a weak foe, but what they mean by crystallize, we did mention it before in the beginning of the video, is if we are whacking this guy, eventually when they get to a certain amount of life, that attack there, when I push shift, is the crystallize. It also means we are able to crystallize weak enemies during the run. So any enemy whatsoever we can crystallize. And there's also a gift that you can get that makes it you gain a shield every time you crystallize an enemy. And that combo together becomes absolutely amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.